Tell your husband Nigerians are hungry and starving, Emir of Kano urges Tinubu's wife, Oluremi. The Emir made the call when Oluremi paid him a courtesy visit at his place on Monday. The Emir of Kano, Alhaji Aminu Adu Bayero, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife, Oluremi, to convey the message of the people about hunger and starvation in the country to her husband. The Emir made the call when Oluremi paid him a courtesy visit at his palace on Monday. The president's wife visited Kano to attend the opening of a Faculty of Law building in Miriam Abacha American University named after her. The Emir said, although, in his words, we have several means of communicating to the government on our needs and requests, your way and means is the surest way that you would tell the president the actual happenings in the country. The hunger and starvation, though, did not start with this government. The situation has become more alarming and needs urgent attention. Now, according to our reporters, Bayero explained that the issues of insecurity is another serious problem we are facing. I know your government inherited it, but something more seriously should be done to take care of the threats. We are receiving series of messages from our people. One of such messages that much talks about relocation of CBN and FAN to Lagos. I think the government should come out clean on this matter and talk to Nigerians in the languages they would understand. Do more enlightenment on this matter. I, for one, cannot tell the actual intentions of the government. We should be made to actually understand why the relocation of the CBN and FAN offices are now to Lagos. Bayero, while commending the First Lady for her care on the well-being and welfare of the children, advised her to actualize her Renewed Hope Initiative PET program, adding that the program, if fully achieved, would free the underprivileged people from the shackles of problems. Now expressing worries about girl-child education, the Emir urged Mrs. Tinubu to look at the issues critically and make sure that the issue is tackled without any problems. He commended her for supporting people of Plateau during the crisis in the state, urging that a similar gesture should be extended to all and sundry. In her entourage on the courtesy visit where the Deputy President of the Senate, Barrow Jibrin, Benue State Governor Hyacinthi Aliya, FCT Minister of State Maria Mohammed Bunkure, amongst others. We should recall that recently the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led administration has stated that Nigeria is a very, very poor country. To be honest, that our wealth is overestimated as compared to other parts of the country in Africa. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has stated that Nigeria is a very, very poor country, to be honest, and our wealth is overestimated. This was stated by the Special Advisor on Information and Strategy to the President in the person of Mr. Bayo Ononuga, which made the statement during an interview on Arise TV's program. Meanwhile, due to this statement made, some workers in different federal establishments across the country had also lamented the delay in the payment of their January salaries, describing the actions of the government as insensitive considering the current economic situations in the country. However, Ononuga also denied the claim. He explained that there was a challenge with the platform being used to disburse the salaries. That was what resulted to the delay in the salary. Ononuga also described Nigeria as a very poor country given its low per capita income compared to other African nations. He stated that the office of the Attorney General of the Federation has said that there is a challenge with the platform being used to disburse the salaries, and that is all. And according to a briefing he got this morning, the salaries were delayed, but all federal workers have been paid, he stated. The presidential aide also asserted that the removal of subsidies on petrol and the unification of exchange rate the administration is hoping that the pressure on finances will reduce. This has resulted to number of reactions, as so many people has concurred to the statements stated by the Special Aid on Information and Strategy of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, although people are trying to state that this difficult economic situation is not just gotten from this administration but one inherited. Now, going to our social media pages, Olusegun Ojo described this as impossible. Tinubu cannot say this. What about the money that people have been stealing since this year? The money that people have been stealing under Tinubu's government is not a small money. The money that is coming from crude oil too cannot be accounted. It is in trillions. Chidozie Nwabueze Patrick stated, "You are right. The country is very poor. I know some people will not believe it, but President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is richer than the country. 7 years and 4 months to go." Obi Nwonowizi stated, "We can buy SUVs for government officials, give them homogeneous salaries and allowances, but when it comes to ordinary people, there is no money and Nigeria is very poor." Wow. Shahabili Iya said, "No, we are the richest country in Africa. What we are lacking is leadership and good management of resources." Teslim Aziz also tweeted, "I do not believe any sane person can say this talk of our president. We need to examine brain of anybody saying this because it is like being ungrateful to God." Miracle Okperuchu stated, "Resigning is not the solution. Sharing the country is. Let every section develop at its own pace." Joshua Onis tweeted, "Nigeria is the richest country, sir." Prince Mbachu stated, "APC government defraud the wealth of the country, nothing to offer, just to steal." Amadi Virginus Chika tweeted, "Oga, this is a sign of failure. Resign if you cannot handle it." Isaiah Moses tweeted, "Let this renewed hardship intensify the more because we Northerners may learn in a hard way, but mind you, I voted Obi of Labour Party." Chioma tweeted, 90% of you voted for him. Now it's biting everyone and you're calling for his resignation. Last to reach everyone." Vicky Dumuvi tweeted, "How can someone tell you people that Emilokan and you went ahead and voted him? It means he has nothing to offer, just want to be there for the money." Benjamin Collins tweeted, "Western region and northern regions are very, very poor, not eastern regions. Eastern regions are very, very rich in everything. We are blessed with everything you can think of. God is with us."